Welcome, everybody. The forum is an activity of the National Center on PBIS, and it's coordinated by the Midwest PBIS Network. There are plenty of methods of social engagement for our event. You can see at the top of this slide, so choose your preferred one. I'm Brian Meyer. I'm the co-director for the Midwest PBIS Network and a partner with the Center on PBIS. And I want to start out by saying I'm very proud of our team, especially Cheryl, Jennifer, Patty, Alana, and Doug, who planned for this forum twice this year. We had the in-person forum ready to go, and then we started over when it went virtual. It's been countless hours over many months. I'm getting goosebumps now, but you're an amazing team, and thank you. I also want to thank Lucille Eber, our fearless senior advisor, and the person who's coordinated this forum for the past 18 years. And finally, Heather George, as our center co-director lead for the forum. Your support and patience as we've navigated this transition is exactly what we needed. Every session over the next 3 days has a presentation team, and each team has a tech assistant. Those are volunteers. Treat them kindly, thank them, and I know the presentation teams are very appreciative of you. So thank you for volunteering for our event. This is our 18th forum. We hope to see you in person sometime in the future. In the meantime, we really gladly welcome you today, and we appreciate that this format has made this event even more accessible by these registration numbers. It's always great to see who's here. Of course, I'm looking at the slide now and I'm thinking to myself, who is the one state not represented? I didn't look that up. I'll check that out later. Let's also welcome our international friends. We're really excited to have you with us today. Cyprus was, I believe, a late ad yesterday. So good to have you here. Speaking of which, wherever you are in the country or the world, we want to thank you for spending your valuable time with us, whether it's the middle of the night. Thank you, Australia, for your dedication. Or early morning. Hello, Hawaii. Or it's after work and dinner time right now, and you're headed into the evening, maybe from the Netherlands. I'm hoping these times are correct. They might be off. I Googled it as best as I could. So in about 10 minutes, our keynote will start. We're very excited about that. Following the keynote, then we have 2 breakout sessions today, and you'll be in one topic during each session if you choose to participate in those. The biggest change compared to previous years, though, is how we're organizing Thursday and Friday. So rather than hopping around to various subjects, we really encourage you to dig deeper into your full day strand. So I'd like to take a few minutes and orient you to this platform. There is a mobile app which you can use. It is also the desktop, and we're encouraging most folks to use the desktop experience. If you're on your desktop right now, make your browser window as big as possible. It'll show the most amount of information about the event. You're already able to get here, so you probably know how to navigate this, but you can see your sessions under the My Agenda link. If you want to see all sessions in the forum, though, click on the Sessions link under Agenda. Okay, again, you're already here, so you know how this page is organized. Speaker information's on the left, tabs for interaction are on the right. If you take a look at those tabs, you'll note that there's a Files tab. The PowerPoints or Google Slides or the presentation materials for each session will be in the Files tab, so you can download the materials right there. Very easy. For example, in the Files tab for this session, we also posted our Quick Start Guide. So if you need any additional assistance in how to navigate this system, you can download the guide there. You'll also see that we have a link to every session evaluation right there in the Files tab too. So for example, make sure you complete the evaluation after the keynote today. Okay, one more secret. In this event, if you're on your browser, there's something called theater mode. It's that button that might be hiding at the bottom of your viewing window. If you click on that mode, it'll make it easier to see slides and information. And if you make your screen as big as possible in that mode, you'll be able to see more of the presenters as well. So give that a try. Closed captioning is available. If you click on the closed caption button right now, you'll be able to see closed captioning that will show up right in the window. In order to keep it showing, the toolbar needs to stay on, so you have to hover your mouse over it. If you're a user who needs additional accessibility for closed captioning, you could hop over to the Zoom app view, and that way closed captioning will stay on all the time, whether you're hovering or not. Also, please note that there's an inbox. So items sent specifically to you will show up. There'll be a little number at the top corner there. When I took this picture, I had a message waiting for me. That's where we can send you messages, or participants can send each other messages. Also, lots of you have asked, but about 10 minutes after this session ends, after each session ends, the recording will post automatically into this platform, which is great. Oh, I think my screen just stopped sharing. Give me 1 second here. All right. Hey, Lucille, I can see you. Would you give me a thumbs up if my screen is sharing? Oh, we're still good. Okay, thank you. Thanks for everybody raising your hand too. So let me share again. Recordings will be available about 10 minutes after each session ends. So for example, if you're so moved by today's keynote, get some popcorn later tonight, log back in, and you can watch it again. That's my plan, George. Something to be aware of in this platform is you might accidentally navigate away from the session that you're in. For example, if you click on somebody's name in this system, it takes you to a new page about that individual. Or if you click on a link at the top, don't worry about it. If you accidentally navigate away, just go back to agenda, find the session, and log back in. We do have a frequently asked questions page, and we have live help desk support. They've been hard at work all morning already. Go to the help desk tab and you can find out more information. Okay. In just a couple minutes here, I want to clarify our expectations. So, like schools have had to do this year, where the instructional environment is new and you've had to adjust what expectations look like for you and your students, we had to do the same. So we switched to a virtual environment, and that meant rethinking, how is this going to work for all of our participants and ourselves? So we spent a lot of time considering our expectations matrix, and I'd like to share with you what that will mean to get the most out of this event. For chat, for example, we'd like to remind you to be respectful, responsible, and safe. So ensure your comments are on topic. And if you have questions, those actually don't go in the chat. That's more of a public engagement area, but use under the polls tab, the option to answer questions. For this keynote, we're not going to be doing questions, but we will give you an opportunity during session A1 if you have follow-up questions you'd like to ask. That's where the questions go. They go in the polls tab. Sorry, I jumped the gun on that. Please make sure that you are showing your expectations by being responsible. Ask your questions anytime during the sessions that you're in, and you can show respectful and safety through asking sincere and solution-oriented questions. Okay, also, there might be additional polls in the polls tab. Being respectful means waiting to complete those until you're prompted. And right now, if you would like, go over to the polls tab, and we have 2 polls there for you to complete about who is participating today. Overall, let's talk about respectful, responsible, and safe for this event. So being respectful is limiting your distractions. Also, being respectful to your team by following up on any action items that you get out of this event. Get fully engaged. Please turn off your email, mute your phone, lean in. Being safe means standing and stretching when you need to and paying attention to your stress level. Let's just reinforce that mental health is as important as ever. Educators are facing extraordinary stress, and some of the subjects or information in this forum could lead to stress and anxiety as well. So please pay attention to your stress level. If you're feeling overwhelmed, ask for help from a friend or a colleague. We take this very seriously. And then finally, being responsible means having a shared action plan with your team. Together with your team, consider these organizing questions as you learn new information. How will this information compare to our priorities? Who is going to do this work? Where will this work live? What should we stop doing to make room for this work? And how are we going to assess if we're implementing it well and if it's working? And finally, please be responsible by completing our evaluations for every session. We scrutinize the data every year and use it to ensure the forum meets your needs. I hope this has helped get you oriented to this platform. I'm very honored to pass off the microphone to Lucille Eber, my friend and colleague, who will introduce George.